Yeah. And then that's when usually the verminous government, they decide to pass a few more laws, like usually Friday night around midnight when all of us are at the bar watching the game,
Or
getting
sleep.
drunk. Yeah. Or watching your porno on the internet. Or watching American Idol to see who the next lead vocalist is going to be for the next new wave band.
For the next crappy
Yeah.
Grammy-nominated album.
Oh, that's yeah. Bunch of whiners.
Oh, and then I seen this where they said Tommy Hilfiger is going on to American Idol to give fashion advice to the, the glorified karaoke contest that 50 million people tune into.
Yeah, we all watch it. It's so great. It's so
the most popular show in America, American Idol.
You know what?
You're on your way.
I got a better show. How about this? We'll call it illegal.
No, it should be called American Idol, but they need to change the spelling.
Yeah.
To IDLE. America Idol. Because America is idle.
Yes, it's like...
This country is idle. Actually, it's in reverse. It's going backwards.
Yeah. With all the technology.
And it doesn't even know it. It doesn't even know it. Oh,
yeah.
We're so great. We've got this. We got iPhones. We got iPads.
And we got Iran.
We got P90. We got P90X. And I'm going to live forever because I'm gluten-free, baby. Yeah.
Yes, and I am drinking my Nomi juice. My Nomi juice is so great, and I have
live
clean
forever.
skin. And, even though they put shit in the water, it doesn't really matter. I'm still going to live forever.
We talked about that last week, the fluoride in the water thing. Yeah. We hit that briefly last week.
Yeah.
But,
and you wonder why everybody's so crazy about that,
fluoride.
Yeah.
I suffer from fluoride sickness, personally.
Oh, really? I think most Americans do. Either that or it's from the... Oh, here's a... does this...
That's all, folks.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Oh, boy. Boy, some of that stuff. Let's go back to the 80s again.
Yeah, let's go back to the 80s.
Let's jump back to the 80s and what a horrible decade that was in general. Generally speaking.
Oh, my God.
Musically, it was generally a waste.
Well, except for the rock. The rock was good, and the metal was good. And
some of it.
I would say the progressive metal was
I'd say
good.
it was a waste.
That's your...
I say it's all a waste. It's done. It's over with. It's not going to be remembered.
No.
Not even the great vocalists.
Yeah.
They're going to...
Yeah.
Go the way of the dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the donkey.
Yeah.
Or the elephant. Whatever.
Yeah.
Chocolate, vanilla. It's all the same. So, 80s. Dude. Remember some of the kids' shows?
Oh, you mean like...
Extremely weird. Like Captain Kangaroo in the 70s.
Or Blinky the Clown.
That
was
bad.
a local
That stuff
one.
was bad.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, Blinky's Fun Club, whatever. Clowns, I hate clowns.
Clowns used to scare
I don't like
crap
clowns.
out of me, dude.
They don't scare me. I just think that
there's like something beneath the veneer.
That was the real reason why the shotgun was invented. Was because of clowns.
Or the 9mm, folks. I mean, it's versatile. It's small but powerful,
Yeah.
It gets the job done.
So I think Captain Kangaroo, the 70s was bad.
Yeah.
It brought us Sesame Street. And, well, actually, 69, it brought us Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Captain Kangaroo came in and was pretty big then.
Mr. Rogers. Don't forget Mr. Rogers.
That stuff was bad.
Yeah.
But then we got into the 80s and we got like Vern and Ernest and Vern, like what you're saying. And then we also got Pee Wee Herman.
Yes.
It's cool to be a retard. It's cool to act like you got some, miswiring down in your head. So then you got this generation of like zany, wacko little children who are all, they all ended up on Ritalin anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. I was one of those guys.
Freaking out.
I was one of those guys. My mom put me on Ritalin because some doctor, some Spockian crack baby sorcerer said, "Oh, your boy has attention deficit
No,
disorder."
actually, what it was is he's a boy.
Yes.
He's a boy, and he's gonna grow up to be a man, and we got to do whatever we can to prohibit that.
Exactly.
Okay, so feed him a bad diet, give him these drugs.
Yeah.
That'll do everything. It'll make
Yeah.
him
Make you
Oh,
a stupid, fat, idiot moron is what it'll do. But what ended up happening, now this is a true story now. My parents put me on Ritalin, Dexedrine, all this crap, right? So in high school, when I discovered, it's called high school for a reason, we were doing lines of Ritalin and Dexedrine mixed with cocaine to get us a really good high and rushing around.
That's great.
So, see what you idiots are doing, you know. It's not,
Ritalin is a gateway drug, not marijuana. Who knew?
Yeah, exactly. And then you guys always say that these are bad for you, okay?
And doctors and nurses in this country,
these will kill you, right?
doctors and nurses in this country are nothing but they're dope pushers.
Pretty much.
I have been in a hospital enough to know.
Oh yeah.
Having 4 kids born, and my wife suffering from a couple of different chronic illnesses, that is what they specialize in, is pushing drugs on people.
You're like a guinea pig to
They
them.
do not practice a traditional medicine. These physicians are anything but.
Yeah.
They're little sorcerer agents. They're
Yeah,
essays.
Pretty
The
much.
new essay.
Yeah.
The sorcerer agency.
Mhm.
And it's run out of the hospitals and doctor offices of America.
Well, and then you want to talk about just
Way
craziness.
to go,
It's
Big
like
Pharma.
you go back into the entertainment industry and they glorify drugs. You see it every night on TV.
But then you see, don't do drugs. Yeah, but do drugs because we want to get you hooked on them, and then we can get you hooked on some more drugs to get you off the drugs that you were hooked on in the first place. And then the next thing you know, you're hooked on so many different drugs that you can never get off of them, and then you die young, you useless eater, you. We can bring in the next wave of socialist victims and brainwash them even further. You're not going to be around to teach them any better.
Yeah, exactly. So, see, that's where it's boiling down to.
And it's boiling now.
Yeah, it's
because for the last 7.5 minutes of this program is going to turn into an absolute rant
yeah.
for the ages.
Yeah.
Dave, you take the next minute.
Okay. Well, what I'm absolutely sick of are these pencil dick little weakling chinless wonders in the public education sector that diagnose everybody with a disorder. They sit there and they disorder of every kind. Oh, well, your kid's a fat ass. He's got an eating disorder. Oh, here's a good one. Your kid can't sit still. He's got ADHD. Let me tell you something. I got ADHD on friggin' steroids, but I still managed to get more done by accident in a day than half you morons do in a week.
AKA Little Bobby. My lady.
Okay, I used my minute up there.
All right. Amen to that, brother.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to say this. Let's go on the same line of thought.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Dave.
Yeah.
You were not ADHD, okay?
No.
You were a typical short attention span boy.
Man, but...
Well, no, back then.
Yes.
When they put you on to you weren't a man yet.
Yeah.
Now you're a man.
Yeah.
But this is the plan. This is the plan, and this is part of the Marxist agenda.
Yeah, everybody's got a disorder.
And it gets more frightening the digger you deep.
Yeah.
Or the deeper you dig.
Yeah.
And what it is the demasculinization
Oh, yeah.
of boys in this country. And they use the public schools.
Oh, yeah.
They prop up the girls, and they smack down the boys. And this is done on purpose.
Yeah.
This is purposeful.
Yeah. So you basically have a bunch of pansy, pussy, no good, lazy, incompetent schmucks that couldn't even, if we were attacked, this new generation of morons coming out, they're too busy listening to their rap music and have their crack pants, and they'd be trying to pull their pants up while the commies were shooting them in the back.
Yeah.
And what we need are real men. Not you friggin' pussies. What we need are real men out there that'll stand up and say, you know what, enough's enough. If there are any of you left. I'm sure there are in our generation, but
Yeah, well,
I don't know. You
yeah,
know?
there is good people left, but you got to go outside of the cities to find a lot
Yeah.
of the a lot of the people that actually are real people, because a lot of them, I mean, they're just, it's all image.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get
Hey,
real.
look at me. I'm driving a BMW.
It's like
man.
it's like all these buffoons on Facebook
Oh, I know.
that, it's Facebook. I posted my. No, who gives a crap?
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a crap what you posted?
Yeah.
Okay. You got pictures of your dog up there. Oh, your dog is so cute. Like, we haven't seen a cute dog before. We haven't seen a cute puppy. And I love the cute puppies. But you know what? It comes to a point where man's worship of himself has got to stop.
And what about...
Wake up and repent.
Yeah, and what about these mindless imbeciles that they drive down the road and you see them on their stupid smartphone and they're texting their grandma or some crap, and they almost get in an accident with you because they're not even watching the road.
Grandmas don't know how to text anyway. I mean,
yeah, or they're texting their girlfriends. They're texting your girlfriends to see where they're gonna get their friggin' apple teeny, or they're texting their sexually deballed husbands that don't have enough balls to say, no, honey, I'm not gonna allow you to spend another 10 grand out of our checking account
for that boob job.
Yeah, exactly. What is with that? I mean,
vanity, man. There is a heightened amount of pressure put on women these days.
Yeah.
To look.
Yes.
Like they're right out of a, supermodel magazine or something.
That's what they're
like
doing.
They're right out of, they're right off of, what's that freaking, I don't even know what it's called, but where they have all the supermodels, whatever.
No, right off the runway,
Yeah, it's
right out
it's
of
not
New York
realistic,
City.
Okay?
No.
Are you even sure that those are real people?
Right. Yeah.
Are they even human? They're of course they are, but they're airbrushed. The makeup is. These guys do this for a living. They've perfected these arts. It's kind of like, if you go to a cheese factory out in Henning, Wisconsin, the Henning Cheese Factory out there in whatever, somewhere in Wisconsin. Great cheese curds, by the way. Henning. I recommend the Cajun.
Yeah, the Cajun are delicious, and God, now we're gonna start talking about food.
They're excellent.
And we're gonna have one final segment after this.
Yes! I love final segments, even though we said this was the final segment.
Well, I feel like we need to go just a little bit longer. Because,
you're probably right.
Because there's so much crap that's built up over the week, and that's what Friday's for. It's for venting and getting all this off our chest, so next week we can attack it with a fresh mind, right?
Maybe we'll get some fresh commenters.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some fresh guys, and even if Uncle J, 1975 wants to, hit us up.
He is not commenting back.
I don't think so. I think
our approach was too stylistic for him.
Yeah. It was way too nuanced. I think it went
He likes things that are planned out and wrapped up and all neat and cushy little package. Because when he looks in the mirror,
that's what he's used to.
He's got to see that. And
yes.
When he sits down and watches his TV or his computer, he's got to see a neat little package because...
Well, if you want a neat little package, watch The Truth As I See It, even though that's not really a neat little package.
No, it's not neat at all. And guys like him, they're just liberals in disguise.
I know.
I'm a libertarian. You don't agree with us, pal.
Yeah, and that's
We're not
fine.
Stupid. I just don't think your approach is... It's possible. What did he say? It's possible for somebody to agree with the approach or to disagree with the approach, but actually agree with
the statements.
What we're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. I don't.
So what's wrong with the approach?
That's what we call.
Other than the fact that we're venting.
You're a pussy. You're pussyfooting, Uncle Jay,
and
you know it.
The problem is if people don't actually.
You're a politically correct hack. Don't even watch this program.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, you're lowering the IQ of the average viewer.
Yeah, and the EQ as well.
And we're already starving for that anyway, because most of the people that probably watch this show aren't exactly the world's brightest. But that's okay. That's another story.
Well, that's because they're too busy watching their neat little packages.
Exactly.